And welcome back to the morning show. Here we are, AWMC. It's Talk with a Doc, and Dr. Christina is here with us this morning. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, you still got a little bit of a cold going on.
I know.
I think it's more allergies now probably than cold.
Right.
The wind's been blowing, not blowing. The dust is up.
Well,
Man.
It almost sounds like I've got like a clothespin here.
I know.
Hello. Yeah.
Still making a lot of money with the phone calls.
That's
no kidding
right.
me. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I had to go to the senior citizens now. Oh, boy.
Speaking of senior citizens, let's talk a little bit about rheumatism.
Right.
Is that arthritis? Rheumatism, arthritis, or is arthritis rheumatism?
There could be so many different things. When we talk about rheumatology, basically it could be rheumatoid arthritis, it could be osteoarthritis, it could be systemic lupus, it could be fibromyalgia. But the whole idea is that we ache. We have these achy bones, and it's horrible, So the deal is that I can almost tell you when a cold front's coming. I can almost tell you, or you've had an injury someplace in your body, then you can tell that the rain's coming because that portion of your body is going to really hurt. But I just want to kind of inform people that, a lot of us take a lot of medicines, and some of us actually go to a rheumatoid doctor, okay? And I'm not saying anything against those meds because sometimes that's a lifesaver because there are a lot of people who have lupus that needs those medications. But I just want to give fair warning, though, on a couple of things. Because what we do naturally, I know I do it, that if I have a joint that's hurting, I go over there and take an NSAID, which would be like a Motrin, Advil, Aleve, ketoprofen, or whatever like that. But one of the things that when I take an NSAID, that what happens is it's anti-inflammatory to our joints, but when it hits our colon, it causes inflammation. And we don't think about that. So people who have IBS or people who have Crohn's or people who have any of these colitis, anything like that, that's inflammation of the bowel, that means that when something is inflamed, the lining gets very, very thin, and the capillaries that has the toxins and the bacteria, they're able to get back into the bloodstream. So now we have a vicious cycle, okay?
Oh, goodness.
Of the same thing that's creating this horrible achiness again. I'm not saying not to take the nonsteroidals. What I'm saying is maybe you should take a probiotic for your bowel to help to prevent the overgrowth of bacteria, and that will enable you to not have that much inflammation in your gut. Okay?
Well, I always heard that too much Motrin or ibuprofen or whatever would cause issues with your stomach. That's
yes,
what we're talking.
It can do that, as well as it can go over there and if people have a bleeding disorder, a lot of times we say no. If people have a kidney failure, we say no, you can't take NSAIDs. But for those of us that take it on a daily basis, please be careful because I'm not going to get really technical here, but if you're going to be on an NSAID, the best one really to be is on Aleve.
Okay.
And the reason for that, there's a thing called COX-2 inhibitor that can affect our heart. And if we take too much of a COX-2 inhibitor, like Motrin, so many years, and the OBGYN world was, we promoted Motrin all the time because that's what we were taught. But little did we know that it can affect our heart later on in life. So now we're telling people, please go to the Aleve because that COX-2 inhibitor does not affect the heart, not as bad as all the other ones.
And it will help eliminate the joint pain?
Yes, it will do the same thing. It's an NSAID as well. The other part of it is those of us who have rheumatoid arthritis or fibromyalgia or systemic lupus, what are other things that we can do to help decrease the inflammation that is in our bodies? And that is an anti-inflammatory diet. And you can pick whichever one you like. I happen to like the anti-inflammatory diet by Dr. Andy Weil.
Okay.
But there's also the Mediterranean diet. A lot of people have heard that. And that helps to decrease the chances of heart attack, stroke. It also helps anything with an itis to it, I-T-I-S, anything with that's inflamed, that's what it's supposed to be for. So there are things that you can do along with the medicines that you're taking from the rheumatoid doc or from any of your doctors. You can go over there and try an anti-inflammatory diet, number one. Number two, there are certain foods that will cause inflammation, like lactose, gluten. So sometimes doing an elimination of the food can also help eliminate the inflammation. What's some other things, which I never thought of before?
You can't take away my milk.
Okay, I know. Almond milk then.
No,
No?
cow milk.
Oh, cow milk, I know. Well, I mean, it may not be. It may not cause you but just notice, isn't that interesting that when I drink the cow milk, my joints hurt even more?
My joints don't hurt when I drink the cow milk.
Then in that case, that may not be one food product that's not causing this inflammation.
Okay.
All right?
Because Lynn hears that, she's going to take my milk again.
Oh, no, please,
It's a
please.
fight with her about me and
Right.
my milk.
Well, let me tell you some other things that can cause inflammation. It
All
can
right.
be sugar, can cause inflammation.
Yep.
Salt, caffeine, coffee, tea, alcohol.
You're really starting to irritate me now.
I know.
Coffee, alcohol.
But
Lord,
it may
woman.
not be. All I'm trying to tell people is just try looking and seeing if any of these things actually
Take
cause.
note.
Yes, take note. Does not mean you have to stop it. It just means take note. So then that way you can prepare yourself with an answer, okay?
Just know you're going to be hurting the next day.
Right. But the whole idea is that you just got to be aware of it. Is there a supplement that you can take that can also help with the inflammation? This is something you have to ask your own doctor with. But the omega-3,
Yeah.
that's fish oil.
Right.
But not the 6 and 9. But the omega-3 has the tendency to help with inflammation.
Okay.
And the other part of it would end up being, believe it or not, if you take a multivitamin that has folate, folate
Yeah.
or folic acid,
Yeah.
you usually hear that with the pregnant women that we
Right.
tell them to do.
Right.
But 400 micrograms, if you do that, that can also help decrease inflammation. Okay?
Yep.
So I think I'm just trying to tell people out there that just because you have these disease entities, is there something that you can take? Water can make the difference, believe it or not.
Right.
Go look online, Google alkaline water versus acidic water.
Okay.
Or alkaline foods versus acidic foods. You always want to go with the alkaline. If you have a pool or a spa, then go get your little chemical gadget and go and check to see what the pH of your water that you're drinking. For example, Fiji, Evian,
Right.
Arrowhead.
Right.
That is base. Okay, that people who have GERD even. Okay, if you start drinking alkaline water, you're not going to need that much omeprazole or Prilosec. It's amazing.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
because the rest of the water is acidic, which will cause inflammation. So if you look at all of this thing, it's something so simply that can be done. And that's what this whole thing about integration of being a conventional doctor and an integrative doctor helps us put these two together to, it lessens the idea of how many NSAIDs do I actually have to take. It decreases the load, all right? And maybe you can decrease the other idea of the hurt. I just want people to have quality life. Be able to actually move. Yes, you can have your milk.
Okay.
All right, just go over there and
I'm
take a
all right with
probiotic.
Fine.
And just go ahead and take some omega-3.
Sure that way.
Yeah,
I can have
Lynn.
my milk.
Yes.
She won't let my cat have it either.
Huh?
She won't let my cat have it either.
Real? Why?
Good question.
She won't let you can't have your milk?
No. It's not good for him. I said, what do you mean? She grew up on a farm, for crying out loud.
Right.
Milk is good. Milk is nature's cocktail.
To a cat.
And to me.
Oh, to you. All right. Well, I had to learn how to drink almond milk, to be honest with you, because I've always drank cow's milk. I always have.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I said, okay, I'm going to have to give, you're kidding me, I'm going to have to give up milk?
No.
I said, okay, I'll try skim milk. Oh.
No.
And then I tried coconut milk. Have you ever tried that?
No.
I can't do it. I mean, a lot of people can.
Just the thought of it.
Just
drives me.
that coconut water. I tried that. I have to hold my breath and
Yeah,
take it.
yeah.
I mean, but there's other people that like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good stuff.
You put a little rum in it, it's good.
Well, hey, I never thought of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next time I will.
Puerto Vallarta is very popular.
Very
Thank you
good.
so much.
Absolutely.
Now, I don't expect that you really were able to catch all of that, honestly, because you just dispensed a tremendous amount of information. So I would suggest you go ahead and give a call and get an appointment. Go down. If you do have the achy joints or whatever, maybe we can find a way to resolve the issue without costing you an arm and a leg and or your glass of milk, because I know that's important to you too. We'll be back with more of the morning show right after this.